Good morning. Good morning, students. Today we are going to see a simple program for 8-bit division in 8085 microprocessor, and we are doing this program in this simulator so that it will be very easy to understand you about the 8-bit division process. Okay, so first of all, what is the basic logic behind the division process or the multiplication process? So here in 8085 we do not have any uh, multiplication instruction like MUL. Okay, we do not have this type of instructions. These are type of instruction, but in 8085 we do not have MUL instruction. So what we do, whenever we have to multiply 2 into 3, okay, so what we do, 2 into 3 equal to 6, but what we do, we add 2 plus 2 plus 2 equal to 6, like that. Okay, whenever we have to do multiplication, we do like that in our programs. Okay, by using add instruction, and we are having this add instruction in our 8085. Okay, now here what we have to do, we have to do division process. Okay, we have to do division process. Okay, so division process, for division process we have subtraction. We use subtraction tricks, like whenever we have to divide a number. Okay, whenever we have to divide a number, suppose we have to divide a number 20. Okay, and by uh, by 4. Okay, so we have, we are already knowing that 20 is our dividend. 20 is our dividend, and 4 is our divisor. Okay, 4 is our divisor and 20 is our dividend. So we always put this dividend into accumulator A, and this in B register. Okay, or in other register, NEC, DE, any. Okay, but the important is that the dividend must be always in accumulator. Okay, and we subtract it again and again. 20 minus 4. Okay, so here 20 divided by 4 we get 5, and 5 is our quotient. Okay, so how we are getting quotient? Using subtraction logic. Okay, that we are seeing. So 20 minus 4, we get 16. Okay, first time we have subtracted it, again we have subtract 12. Second time, again we subtract 4, we are getting 8, that is third time. And here 8 minus 4, that is 4, that is 4 time we have subtracted, and again we subtract, that is fifth time, then we get 0. So we count this number of subtractions, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and the counter value until the result not came to 0, we have counted that value, that is 5. So 5 is our here quotient. Okay, and we keep this value in a register. Okay, so this is the overall logic behind the division process. Okay, without using div instruction in our 8085 microprocessor, we are uh, giving a operation for division by using this subtraction instruction. Okay, let's see how, what are the instructions, and what are the instructions, how we write in a simulator. Okay, so first of all we have to uh, move the data, the dividend, that is the dividend, in our accumulator. if the dividend is in some memory location, then we have to bring that dividend value in our accumulator, or here we are directly uh, moving a value in our dividend. Suppose 14h. You all know hexadecimal value 14 is equivalent to 20 in decimals. Okay, you can also check here. Okay, I will show you after some time by writing this program. Okay, mvia comma 14h means we are giving command to the processor that move immediately 14h to the accumulator. Or next, what we write, mvi b comma 04h. Now we are assigning a register with divisor, that is 04h. Move immediately 04h to the register B. So by giving these instructions, what we are having in A, we are getting 20, okay, in decimal. Okay, and in B, what we are having 04. Okay, 20 is equal to 14 in hexadecimal value. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to assign a counter value for counting the number of subtractions in steps. Okay, now what we do, we assign another register mvi c comma 00h. Counter is always start from 0. Okay, okay, next, now we make a loop to count the number of subtractions. Subtract b. Subtract b means the processor will subtract the value of b by accumulator register, that is 20 minus 4. Okay, it will get be 16 on subtracting one time. Okay, and this one will be automatic coming c. Okay, we will see how it is coming. First we will write the program. Now we increment the counter after one subtraction, INR C, increment C. Now we compare with accumulator again. Okay, now if the comparison shows that the result is 0, then we come to jump if carry. Okay, is if carry will be generated, then we have to jump to the end point, and in end we take, and if it will be not be carry, then again it will come to the same process of subtraction. Okay, for that we will use jump unconditionally, that is jmp back. It means, this instruction means, if on comparison the value is not equal to or not less than by b, then it will be jump unconditionally and it will subtract again, and it will again increment c, and it will again compare. Okay, and after that here and will be equal to hlt. Okay, so this is our complete program, and now we will check it if there is any mistake. Okay, so after clicking assemble, we will here see in this, these are the addresses okay, memory addresses where all the instructions and values are put, and this is the labels. Okay, we have used the label back and end. Okay, and here we have written the mnemonics. Mnemonics means opcode, operational codes. Okay, so this is MBI A14. Okay, so it is hex code, it is bytes, the length of the instruction. Okay, how much space this instruction is taking place in the memory location. So here it is 2. So you can see the 2 locations in the memory this instruction is taking place. Okay, after 0 and 1 another instruction is written at the position 2. Okay, so this bytes means the length of the instructions. Okay, so you can see we can execute it step by step. Okay, from the location 0000. Okay, now see here at this position we have taken the value in the accumulator register. Here you can see the value is come, and here we are can easily see the accumulator is containing 14. By writing this instruction we can easily see the accumulator is having the value 14, and also you can check the hexadecimal value 14 is equal to how much. I have told you it is of 20, but you can check also here by using the converter tool. Okay, see 14 is equals to decimal 20, and in binary it is this one. Okay, so 14 value is already come in the accumulator. Now we again proceed this forward. That another instruction means we are giving command to the processor that 04 must become to the B. So we can check here B, register B is with 4. Okay, register B is having the value 4. Now again we are giving this forward. Now we are making this C register for counter purpose, and we are maintaining here starting from 00. So check C is 00. Again we enter it forward. Look, subtract B. We are giving command for subtracting B. Okay, so give it. So you can see after subtraction it is accumulator having value 10. Okay, now increment C. Increment is C. So C is incremented by 1. You can see here means first type subtraction is done. Okay, now again compare B, and B is compared with accumulator register. So how we can see that by seeing these flag registers. Okay, so this is flag registers, that is sign flag, zero flag, auxiliary carry, parity, and carry flag. So when carry will be generated, okay, when carry will be generated, it means that the accumulator value must be equal to 0 or less than the value of B. Okay, and if 0 will be generated, then it will be equal to the both values will be equal to zeros. Okay, so let's see again. Jump and jump if carry. So see, there is carry or not. It here is 0, so the condition is not satisfied. It will not come to the end position. Okay, so where it will go? It will go to check this condition, that is jump to back means here. Okay, jump to back. So now this will not go to the end position, it will again go here and subtract B. See, okay, again it will go here and again we have subtracted C here. Okay, you are getting the value C, and again we will increment C. So here you can see register C is incremented by 1 and it is here 2. Like that we will compare again B, and again we will check the carry condition, jump if carry, no carry condition. Again we will jump back to this position, and again it will subtract. Again the accumulator register is greater than the register B, so again the subtraction will be done, and again the increment C. So register C will be incremented by 1, you can see as 3, and again we will compare B. Again we will found that the condition is not satisfied. Okay, jump if carry, no, there is no carry generated here, so again we will jump back to same position, and again we will subtract, and again increment it by 1, and again compare. Again we will check here, and again we will jump back. Now we will subtract here, and again we will see the accumulator is 0 and register C is incremented by 1, that is 5. Now we will compare, and after comparison what we will see, the carry is 1. Okay, that is the main thing here. What we'll see, the carry is 1 and the sign flag is also generated with 1. Now what will happen, it will satisfy this condition. Okay, it will satisfy this condition and it will directly come to the this position. Okay, now you can see, and okay, this is our complete program. Okay, so in this way we can do a division process. In our next video we will come across to see this is M cycles, that is machine cycles, and this is T states, like that. So here you can able to view the signals, how the signal is performing in each T states, what is the uh, current operation going in the signation. When we will read about the timing diagrams, we will see what each of the pins are showing here. Okay, in the both operation here, two operations are performing, output fetch cycle and memory read cycles. Okay, so thank you students. If you are having any type of any doubts, then you can ask me. Okay, and please ask me. Thank you very much.